Hey guys, it's Oberstadt. So this video is actually the second half of my 4 looks 1 palette. I filmed the first part, I guess, back on January 3rd or 4th, and I forgot to film the other half because I was down with a migraine for 10 days. So I'm trying to play catch up on doing my multiple looks 1 palettes. This is the BH Cosmetics Illusion palette that was gifted to me by a subscriber that wanted to remain anonymous. She bought this for me along with a couple of other things for the holiday season. She knows that I'm pagan. I do not celebrate Christmas, but I do celebrate Yule and the winter solstice. So she did want to send me a gift for the holiday, and she also included some stuff that she had bought for my birthday, but didn't get a chance to get it shipped out. So I got this palette, the Alter Ego palette, and it's right here actually. She bought me this one as well. So I got several new palettes in, and I'm trying to play catch up because I bought a couple new palettes and I got another one from a Secret Santa gift. So trying to film and do multiple looks and first impressions and all that kind of stuff has been kind of crazy with my health going up and down. So anyways, I'm Rebecca. Welcome. I don't know where this intro is going to go in, whether it's going to be at the beginning. I don't remember if I talked through the first part because, again, that was today's the 31st. So it was almost a month ago that I filmed the first part. And if you guys are new from either Shelly's channel or Michelle's channel, welcome. Hi. I washed my hair at 2 o'clock this morning and didn't put conditioner in it and let it air dry. So yeah, we're doing this today. I had it up and it was scary. So I took it down and it's even scarier. So anyways. going to do face products. I am 100% sans makeup. Actually, I'm probably gonna throw on some gloss. And then we're gonna do an eye look, and then I'll probably do face stuff after, and then we'll go from there. I do keep a mirror right underneath the camera, but it's like 3 feet away from me right now. This is the Dirty Little Secrets Nude Beach lip gloss. It's really pretty. It's like a neutral shade with gold in it. And I can't feel the glitter. I have fibromyalgia, so textures and products and stuff really irritate me. So looking at the initial video that I found, I used out of here shade 1, shade 13, shade 16, and shade 9. And then eye look 2, I did shade 4, shade 6, 7, 8, 9, shade 10, and it says shade 10 or yeah, okay, so those are all the shades that I used. So what I'm looking at is we have shades 1 and 2, because these do not have names on them. None of these have names, so I'm just going by row. So we have shade 2, shade 3, shade 5, we have 7 and 8, 11, 12, 14, and 15. So that's what I'm looking at with trying to use at least all of the shades once before I do my swatch video on it. So I think for eye 1, I'm going to do 2, 3, 5, and 8. And then the other eye is going to be dark. So it's going to be these 2 shades here, which is 14 and 15. And shade 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 7 is this pretty blue, which will be nice because this is a blue. We got a blue and a purple. And then 11 and 12. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have a brown, 3 blues, a purple. I'm gonna go with it. It's only makeup, it always washes off. So taking a BH Vegan, this is their V5 brush, I'm going into shade 2 first. Actually, no, I'm gonna go into shade 3 because it's a little bit lighter. And I like that there's a mirror in here. This is a tiny palette. It literally does fit in the palm of my hand. I start with the color on the outer edge and then drag it in and blend it from there. Sometimes I drag it all the way into the bridge of my nose. Today I think I'm going to leave it out here. And my face is freaking out. I don't know what happened, but yesterday I woke up, I had this, my chin is all freaking out. I've got all of this up here. I have this, and I haven't eaten chocolate in a while, so I don't know why my face is hating me. I haven't done anything different in my skincare. So I put it at the corner of my eye where my eye comes out, and then I blend it up onto my brow bone, and then back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And then when I come out here, I like spin the brush in order to diffuse out any color. And this is a really light shade. I think I'm going to take my BH 103 brush. It's like a little short stubby, but it's also like fluffy. I'm going to take that onto shade number 2, and I'm going to pack this on the outer edge, and then flip my brush over and open my eye and stick it right in the crease where my eye opens. This is my hooded eye. The other one is deep set. Oh, that's a lot brighter than I was expecting. It looks like a rose shade in the pan. On my eye, it's looking a lot more like bubblegum pink. And my lashes are now all pink. Gosh, it's a lot brighter than I expected it to be. Holy crap. Probably a good thing I didn't do anything with my face because I have a little bit of fallout. Usually with BH shadows, I don't get a lot of issues. And then with my eye open, I'm going to blend that color up just a little bit higher than where my eye crease is, just so you can see it. I'm just blending out there where I had a collection of product. Now taking a synthetic brush, I'm going to grab this gold shade, which is shade 8. And I'm going to leave the very inner part of my eye untouched because we're going to stick that baby blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The rose shade there. And if I want this more impactful, I can always go back and use my finger. So far, this shimmer is looking more like a topper shade. And I've got a massive amount of fallout under my eyes. Alright, I'm going in with my finger. When I do things with my finger, I press and then pull at the same time. So I place the shadow and then I like drag it. And I'm concentrating the color on the outer part of my eye. And just blending where it meets that crease. Now I'm flipping the brush over. I'm going into the shade here, which is shade 5. Oh, that is so pretty. And I'm sure somebody would have done this reverse, used the rose shade on the lid and then put the gold on the inner corner, but I wanted to be a little bit weird today. Okay, I'm weird every day, but you know. I want to be different. I want to be different today. And I do raise my eyebrow because if I don't and I look straight ahead, this eye like kind of folds and then folds again, and it runs away with my eyelid. So I have to raise my eyebrow and then I tilt my head back and then look down. And what it does is it causes my eyelid to stretch out enough so that I can get past all of the folds on my lid. I don't have like a whole lot of like wrinkles on my lid other than like right along the lash line. But I do have this very predominant like crease here, which is where this is my mobile lid right here. But then I have this crease of where my mobile lid stops. And then I've got this crease up here where my eye is hooded. So I get this that folds down to here and then this that folds down to here. So I'm just all kinds of AFU. I'm liking that. This is a BH number 3. We're gonna get dark. I'm gonna grab this brown shade here first, and then I'm going into the blue. Wish me luck. Oh, this one's super like powdery. The other mattes haven't been that powdery. It's a pretty nice brown shade though. Nice and neutral. It doesn't pull too warm and it doesn't pull too cool. It's a really good neutral base. Sometimes when you put browns on, they look like orange. And then other times you put browns on and they look like they're gray. This one seems to be pretty neutral, which is nice. And I did drag this all the way into here on purpose. And then I'm just going to buff right up over it. Got a spot right here on my eye that I want to kind of fill in. Because this eye is deep set. I do have the same type of issue with my lid where it folds like right here in the center. But this eye sinks back quite a bit. So I have to be careful with color placement. And I try and look up enough so I can see when my eye is open where the color is going to be. That way you can understand how much of your eyeshadow is actually going to be seen. And then I'm just going to take whatever's left on the brush and run it all the way up underneath my brow bone. Or my eyebrow. Just so that there's color there. Grabbing the blue shade. This might be bad, but we're going to go with it. I'm going to close my eye, put the brush right where my socket is, and then open my eye so that my eye like sinks in where it usually does, and then blend. See, on the other eye, the crease goes up a little bit higher, like where my eye actually creases in. This eye is completely different. I've also had a stroke, so this side of my face is different than it used to be. And if you can tell, I'm only going in about 3/4 of the way, and then I'm stopping. And then now I'm going to close my eye and then blend that brown and that blue together. Looks like I'm blending away that brown up here. I'll go back in and put that back in a minute. I'm just wiping the brush off on the Fabletic cloth. I'm going back into that brown. And I'm going to tap the product on it and then I'll blend. Kind of made a not so pretty color right there. Taking an angled ferro brush into this purple shade. Let's see how bad we can screw this up. Okay, I'm barely getting any pigment on my lid, but I got plenty of fallout on my cheek. Kind of coming in at an angle. I'm coming from here and then dragging it as an angle down. It almost looks like it's a satin shade. On my lid, it looks shiny. And it's very, very sheer. So let me try using my finger. Sometimes even with matte shades, you have to use a finger to get the opacity that you want. Sometimes it's just the brush, sometimes it's the shade. Purples are difficult anyways. I have hair tickling my chin. Maybe it's the brush. Let me try with an old trusty brush. Nope, it's the shade. Sometimes you'll have that. Sometimes you'll have shades that just do not want to go on. This is the first for a BH palette for me to have this many issues with a shade. I don't usually have, number one, this much fallout, this much kickback in the pan, and a shade that doesn't want to perform. I don't usually ever have that. I'm just trying to go back in with my finger and put that back. And this is actually looking green out here, which is odd. All right, so I'm back with my face done. I did mascara on the top lashes. I did my purple libido liner in this eye, and I did the 24 karat gold Avon True Color Glimmer Stick in this one to match the gold on this eye. Now to finish up, I got looking at the eye looks. My highlight I put up here on both eyes, so that would be the same. I'm not happy with this look, but I think I can change my opinion of it. So I'm going to ignore this eye for a minute because I actually love the way this one looks. I'm taking that purple shade that I used like last on that BH number 3 brush, and I've got the brush tilted up. I'm going down the very end of the brush so it's the lightest I can use, and I'm going to swipe this under my lower lash line. Leaving the front of my eye undone. So I'm going at about 3/4 of the way under my eye. And I'm going just to the very corner of my lower eye instead of continuing out like I normally would. I'm going to leave that right there. And then taking my finger into that blue shade, I'm going to pop it right on the inner part of my eye here and right up underneath. And meet it with the purple. I think the brown is what's throwing me off on this look. I'm not happy with how the brown looks, and I just got the blue a little bit too far down. If you do that, just wipe it back off. I don't have powder on my concealer, so hopefully it doesn't grab. And it looks a little bit more silver down there. Now to punch up my crease just a little bit, I'm going back into the blue. I didn't wipe off my brush. I'm just tapping it into the blue. Close just so I get the right position, and then I'm going to go up above that purple and blend. Yeah, that brown, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about these darker shades. The brown looks a little bit patchy, and when it mixed with the blue, it didn't mix very well. It turned into kind of a green shade, which is unusual. And then the purple was super like pale and sheer. I'm not liking how this is out here. And then I got a little bit too much blue here. We're just gonna tap that out. This is the area in which I'm talking that I'm not happy with. So I'm gonna wipe my brush off on my makeup cloth, and then I'm gonna blend a little bit more. It seems to be helping. It's more of a gradient now. All right, I'm not completely dissatisfied with that. Going back into the other eye, I'm grabbing that really vibrant pink shade on the BH103 brush. I'm gonna pop this right up against my lashes, and I'm going very light. I go in and I like touch, and then I pull the brush away, and I'm pushing my lashes up. And this is a very, very powdery shade. I'm like watching the dust fly off the brush. On this side, I am going to connect right out here. Now wiping that brush off, I'm going into that lighter shade, and then I'm gonna buff right up underneath of that. And my cat just sighed at me. He's down here on the floor. He loves me, I don't know why. It looks like I lost a little bit up here when I put the brow bone stuff on, so I'm just bringing that back in. And then grabbing this rose shade, I'm going to mix it with the gold. And then I'm pressing over it so it kind of like mixes the two shades. And I'm going to pick up just the gold just a little bit more and run it underneath here. And then using my finger to blend it just a little bit. I'm really liking that eye. I like the blue and the purple on the other eye. I think it's just the brown that... My battery died. So I think it's just the brown that I used up here that's throwing me off. I do like if I ignore this brown shade, I like the blue and the purple together. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of lower lash mascara on both eyes. And color the mole under my eye. I have a mole right here under my eye, just like I have a skin tag right here on the center of this one. And it likes to pick up. And then I'm going to re-gloss. This is actually a really nice gloss. It's kind of thick. Like you can feel when you rub your lips together that there's some resistance, but it's not like sticky and tacky, and it just feels like I have a real heavy lip balm on. I'm liking that. I'm really liking this eye here. Again, I think if I got rid of the brown on this one, I'd be okay. So I'm going to zoom you guys in, and then I will show you what this looks like up close. My eyes itching. What you think of these looks, whether it's the first two or the last two. Which eye do you like, 1, 2, 3, or 4? Leave it in the comments down below which one you would actually wear. Again, this eye here, if I got rid of that brown, the blue and the purple is pretty. I even like that iridescent blue to shift pink purple that I used on this one. I think the brown is really what threw me off. This one here is absolutely stunning. I like how I did the gold and the pink, reverse, the shimmer shades reverse. Usually I would have put this out here and then the gold in the inner corner, but I really like how that one turned out. Let me know what you guys think down below. I think that was the last, that was the last palette that I had to do 4 Looks 1 palette with. Now comes swatch videos. I have the Illusion palette to swatch, I have the Crystal Zodiac palette to swatch, I have the Magic Mini from Juvia's Place to swatch, I have the BH Festival palette to swatch, and then all of the palettes that I did swatches of but not swatch comparisons for the miniature Zodiac palettes. I still need to do the 39S against the Sagittarius palette. So there's a bunch of videos that I have to get filmed for my sanity. And then we'll see how that goes. I'm still doing my makeup inventory, so those will be going up at least once, if not twice a week, till I get done with everything. So hopefully you guys are liking those, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Have a fantastic day or night wherever you are. And starting February 1st, which is tomorrow, all of my videos will start uploading at noon Eastern Standard Time instead of 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Plus, if I go live during the day, usually I go live between 10 and 2. So I'm just trying to rework my schedule so that I'm not screwing up my dad when he gets home at 4:30 or 5. So he's not trying to be quiet, and he comes home and he works on, certain things in the house or whatnot, or he's cussing at his video game. And I'm trying to work my schedule around his so that I'm not disturbing him. Yeah, I mean, it is his house. I just live here by the grace of him. So anyways, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Feel free to ask questions if you want to see something specific. If you have this little palette, let me know. If you want to see certain color combos, I can do that as well. We have a whole bunch of mauve shades. We have some purples in here. We have some orangey reds. We've got blues, and then we've got 2 neutral shades. So it's a really cute little palette. I was surprised at how tiny these were. Again, they're smaller than an actual dime because I pulled the dime out of my wallet to see, and they are smaller than a dime. So anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye.